Green flag is in the air. We're racing into Glen. And right away, you see everyone jockeying for position as they dive into turn number 1. Michael McDowell on the inside of that 24 of Byron. McDowell trying to make this a shortcut into turn number 2.
Here they come up to the S's for the very first time. Denny Hamlin away with the lead, but Michael McDowell poised right behind him, ready to pounce. McDowell in the 34 has gotten by William Byron into 24, and it's a 3-car breakaway heading up the back straightaway with a scramble on behind them.
McDowell just looking a little bit offline, trying to worry the 11 car a little bit into a mistake here. Awesome to watch these cars come through this corner, down into the carousel. Everybody nice and tidy right against the curb. You might put a little bit of right front tire on the curb there exiting. Looking offline on Cindric. A little bit of dirt ahead. These guys, oh, we got the 99 spun. A little contact with the inside wall there. Going to try to get it underway. Try to rejoin traffic. I'm not sure that contact was too severe. But cars trying to go through here and getting offline.
During the commercial break, Harrison Burton in the 21 right here, heading down the backstretch, running in 28th. In front of them, the 38 of Todd Gilliland and the 77 of Ty Dillon get side by side, and it forces the 21 to kind of check up here. There's nowhere to go. So as they enter, the 21 checks up, the 15 sees it, the 43 doesn't. 43 hits the rear bumper of the 15. Andy Lally, who then makes contact with the 21 of Harrison Burton, spins him off the top of the carousel. Now for the 21, it did flat spot the tires. He had to come to pit road. Currently has joined just behind the leaders 1 lap down. You see just a chain reaction, but it started all the way back entering the bus stop, and it took until the other cars caught him in the carousel for the issue to really happen.
Gap between 1 and 2 right now is about a half a second. McDowell over William Byron, and then it gets a little bit tighter as they are running back there in the 4th, 5th, and 6th positions.
Yeah. So it's still a points battle. It's all about seeding in the playoffs. That's why these cars in the top 10 are staying on the racetrack. Now, the uncomfortable part is a yellow right now. All of those cars we've reported that have come to pit road, like the 2 of Cindric right here, they'll stay on the racetrack, the 48 of Bowman, and they would instantly get track position. That right there is the pit of the stomach feel for Travis Peterson, the crew chief of the 34, Rudy Fugel, the crew chief of William Byron. They have to stay on the racetrack, but they are not feeling good about it right now.
Ty Gibbs looking strong here in the 54, chasing after that 11 of Denny Hamlin. But it is the 34 of Michael McDowell who comes out of 7 and sees the start-finish line. He's going to win stage 1 here at the Glen.
McDowell, yes. Byron's on the racetrack. Hamlin, Ty Gibbs chase him onto pit road. Now it's all about pit stop time for these 3. First Byron, who says, hey, I'm going to run another lap on the racetrack. Dillon.
The only place that the 34 felt like they were getting beat by the 24 was through the bus stop. Otherwise, pretty happy. Only complaint for Michael McDowell said, we're just free, lacking a little bit of overall grip, Kim.
You see Denny Hamlin, bottom left. He said just a little bit tight. That makes it hard to get through the turns. 4-tire Sunoco fuel air pressure adjustment, Marty.
Kim, Rick mentioned an impressive race so far for Ty Gibbs, who has kept it in the top 5 the entire time. You see the race off pit road. They're going to make a slight adjustment for Gibbs, who said the car was pretty good, but lost a little bit of grip the longer they ran. The interesting part here is where do they all cycle out? Rudy Fugel made the last-second call, Steve, to leave William Byron out, taking advantage of that clean track you mentioned earlier.
Gibbs, oh, but the driver, Micah McDowell, a penalty. What he did a week ago was perfection. Great execution. This time driving through too many boxes. You're only allowed 3. There's box 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, drivers on the left side, which is the same as Indy. They've done this. So let's just count this, right? As he turns right, he touches box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4. He's in pit stall 5. You can only drive through 3. It wasn't even close. It'll be a pass-through penalty for McDowell. A huge mistake for a driver that was perfect a week ago.
On the final lap, again, William Byron has about an 0.8 of a second lead over Denny Hamlin. William Byron looking for his 8th stage win of 2023. It's the most of all drivers, and William Byron just continues to fill that bucket full of playoff points with 4 wins already, and now another point there for winning stage 2. William Byron continues to look like the #1 seed as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. So again, the top 10 all earning stage points at the end of stage 2. It's Byron winning stage 2. McDowell won stage 1. He's currently 12th running around the track. As you see, the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th finishers in stage 2.
Trouble out of turn number 4 for Chase Elliott. Elliott is off the pace, and he's slinging the car back side to side. Chase Elliott has a problem coming out of the S's.
You have to imagine
that may be out of fuel. Alan Gustafson said earlier, flip the switch. When you flip the switch, in reserve, we have 3 laps. They told him a moment ago, you have 2 laps. But obviously, Chase Elliott out of fuel on the racetrack, needing a win at Watkins Glen or Daytona next week. Looks like it's going to be a must-win for sure. Chase Elliott at Daytona next Saturday night.
He's going to come to a stop here in the middle of the bus stop. That's going to bring out a yellow as he can't get the car refiled. There's your caution. Big break for these cars on pit road, Steve.
Absolutely. As soon as they saw the 9 slow, all the leaders knew they had to get pit road. This was the chance for the 24 to have an error or lose control. In the end, it was a perfect counter by William Byron. Rudy Fugle, they got the pit road perfectly, Marty.
We saw earlier a statistic, over 3 hours of green flag racing just ended with that caution. Back underway at the Glen. Right back into the gas quickly as William Byron in the 24. He's got that inside line with Denny Hamlin diving on that outside, and he gets right up to the door. Contact made as they come off of turn number 1. It's Byron surging ahead of Hamlin.
Byron will keep the lead as they enter the S's, watching the race for 3rd, watching the race for 5th, double wide through the S's. Doesn't happen a lot. A.J. Allmendinger in the 16th, pressing the point on the 20 of Christopher Bell. Leaders out of 4, setting up for the interlude. Michael McDowell driving to get in deep, coming into turn number 1, trying to get it by Ryan Blaney. He'll do that. He'll leave Blaney now to feel the heat from Tyler Reddick. Reddick into 45, just muscling his way under Ryan Blaney at the top of the hill, and they'll drag race their way into the interlude.
Blaney on the inside here. I don't know who's got the preferred line. Blaney's going to back out, allow the 45 the position to not slow either one of them down. That's
Oh, just loses it.
Yep.
Just rear grip. We've talked, we've heard a lot of drivers talk about rear grip, lateral grip. They all describe it a different way, but you got to be able to lean on those rear tires. And right in the middle of the corner, the 10 of Almirola spins around. Great move by the 9 of Chase Elliott to miss the spinning 10 car right in the middle of the smoke. This will get your attention right here.
A career year already for William Byron as he comes up on the checkered flag and getting his first road course win. William Byron is going to win at the Glen.
Great car, great drive, great spot. Thank you guys. Thank you.